Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shami Russell from beautiful Vancouver. On behalf of Cwbc, Citizens Without Borders community, I welcome you to this interview. Today we'll meet our MP from Newton Sari, Mr. Sukh Dhaliwal. A few days ago, last Sunday, we had a meeting in Masjid Rahman on King George and 62nd Avenue. And we went through on different topics, including creating positions and opportunities for Canadians, for new immigrants, for international students, and people are on work permit. In regards to creating opportunities and positions, and also helping out the small businesses and startups.
Brothers and sisters and our special guests, I welcome you all to this amazing session with Islamic greetings of Assalamu Alaikum. May peace be upon you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Zubeen Sahib. We are so thrilled at your presence in this important community meeting. We will cover some important issues including education, employment, housing, and much more. This program is hosted by Cwbc, Citizens Without Borders community, in association with Nova Polytechnic, Institute of Canada, and AI Bangladesh. This session is divided into 3 parts. At first, Mr. Shamim Russell will go through our recent social, economic turbulence, the proper solutions in terms of latest trends, education, and technologies. Then we will hear from our special guests, followed by a Q&A session administered from Mr. Iltaf Sahib, our past president of the BC Muslim Association. Afterwards, there will be arrangement for a nice meal. It will take place after the Q&A session. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further delay, I would like to introduce to you our brother Shamim Russell to do the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shamim Russell. So we're gonna be talking about some very, very burning issues that we're going through right now: economy, our employment, anything and everything, our housing problems, right? Our kids. So we are challenged by so many things, but there are hopes. So we're going to be talking about that. So please pay attention. This is going to be a very, very important session for anybody in this room. So we had about 2-hour session followed by a dinner, and Mr. Sukh Dhaliwal was there to support us as he always does. But he had to leave early because of a funeral. Now today he's going to share his experience about the meeting, and he will also share his thoughts about our plan of action that we have to create opportunities, positions for the communities in this economic crisis that we're going through right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sukh Dhaliwal, our MP from Newton Sari. Okay, Mr. Sukh Dhaliwal, our first question is, what is your thoughts about the presentation you had gone through about our accomplishments at Cwbc so far?
Shmi, first of all, I want to thank you for putting this a very extensive, well thought presentation together to inspire young people, inspire new Canadians. Wonderful idea and wonderful work that you have done.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Now, can I please ask you, what is your thoughts about creating opportunities and positions for our struggling families and the youth?
Now, when you talk about youth, we came to this country with a hope to make our life better. Today, our hopes are no better folks than in our young people. And whatever the work, whoever does the work for our young people, I always appreciate that. And I want to thank you and thank your organization as well, for thinking about the young people and making sure that the young people are able to get into what they want to, and providing them the mentorship, the guidance, and nurture them with the resources that they need to be successful individuals.
Amazing. And you already know, recently we have been partnered with Google, and we're launching some program for the youth in the artificial intelligence, digital marketing. and IT sector, and Google certification program, few months program, and Google has a job placement program. They're going to connect our students as well, and we have 500 scholarships. So we're going to launch that very soon. What is your thoughts about that program?
Certainly. I mean, as I earlier said, whatever, whoever can do work to be good in people's lives, and particularly young people. And I do appreciate that, and I do encourage you to continue to do a good work to make our society a better society, make our country a better country, and make our society a stronger society.
All right, Mr. Subdali, well, can you please share your thoughts about the new immigrants who we have right now in the country, and they're struggling to make their end meets or getting a position? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I came to this country as an immigrant as well. I, as any other immigrant, went through the same challenges, and I totally understand the challenges that the new immigrants are facing, and students. Immigration today, when we look at this is not a social thing. It's a economic policy. It's not a social policy. It's economic policy, and this is going to help Canada in building a strong Canada, because we do not have a population growth here, because the birth rate is declining, and only way we can survive is by bringing new immigrants, and particularly young people, the students. And we got to make sure that we have a path forward for them to be successful, from students to work permit to permanent resident to Canadian citizen. That is what our government's focus is, and I certainly appreciate all the organizations and the community at large, who have accepted those individuals here, and who have welcomed them here and continue to welcome them. And we got to continue to do that in the best interest of Canada and Canadians and Canadian businesses.
Thank you. Last Sunday in Masjid Rahman, we presented a few programs about new immigrants to put into work from their home. Do you think that if that we launch that program, and if we're successful, that may add value to our economy?
Oh, I mean, certainly. I mean, today, if you look at this, during COVID, we have experienced that a lot of people had to work from home, and a lot of companies have switched, the work process, the way they handle their companies is from home. And anything, strong plan, a plan that can, bring the students or people into the workforce. That is always appreciated, and continue to do that. As I earlier said, that is where our focus is, because we also, many people, and your listeners probably came as immigrants as well. And from time to time, immigrants have played their role to build this country. And now we need these young individuals also to make sure that they are successful part of the fabric, and they're part and parcel of Canada, and be future Canadians, and we must be very proud of them.
Thank you. And one question we have regarding the foreign students. At the CWBC, we think foreign students are our asset, and we should be educating them and giving the resources they need to flourish. So in the process, they can help Canada to flourish. Now, what is your thoughts about international students?
I mean, as I earlier said in the interview, that when we look at this, the birth rate in Canada is declining. By 2030, there's going to be 5 million people that's going to retire by 2030. So we will have a bigger retirement, Canadian population, and we got to sustain that. We got to support them, and the only way it can be supported is by having the young people into the workforce. So when we talk about students, foreign students, in fact, when they come here, they take the education, and then they work here. They go into the work permit, and then to PR status. It's all about is building strong Canada. In fact, we want to make sure that we have enough people working to support the individuals that have retired, and that needs social benefits to sustain the social part of Canada. We need to have a strong economic foundation, which students are part of that.
Thank you. And I have one last question, which is that are you willing to support our effort at the CWBC if you have that opportunity?
Certainly. I said, you're doing a great work and continue to do that. If there's anything I can do to be a force and good in people's lives, I certainly will be, and I always been, and I will continue to do that, and I will continue to support any effort that's made to make sure that we are able to build a stronger society, to build a stronger Canada.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Subdaliwal, for your time. I know you're very, very busy, taking a little bit of time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Shamim, and the very best to you and your viewers and listeners.
Ladies and gentlemen, during our interview, Mr. Subdaliwal recognizes the burning issue we have about new migrants coming in and not getting enough opportunities. He also emphasized on the Canadian birth rates. It is declining, and by 2030, if we do not have a population growth, we're going to have a major economic issue. And to my thoughts, this crisis may even be bigger than the crisis we have right now. We believe that yes, there's a problem with the immigrants right now. Too many immigrants, not enough opportunities. At the same time, we have to recognize the fact that the problem we're going to have in 2030. Having said that, we do not have any excuse to create opportunities so our new immigrants can fit into society very, very easily and conveniently. And that is what we are doing at the CWBC. At the CWBC, we strive to create opportunities and positions, and we have special programs for the struggling families, youth, and also the new immigrants, at the same time for international students. At the CWBC, we recognize that international students are our assets. They are bringing lots of money, billions of dollars every single year in our economy. So they should be given opportunities so they can fit in our society, in our economy, very, very smoothly and conveniently. And so they can, not only they can flourish, in the process they can help Canada to flourish. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you to join our Facebook page on www.facebook.com/thecwbc. Join our Facebook page and let your voice heard and support our mission so together we can build a better Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shami Russell from beautiful Vancouver on behalf of CWBC. I thank you all for tuning on to this little presentation. Have a wonderful day. We will see you soon.